Hello again, and thank you for tuning into our Dungeons & Dragons adventure. This is episode 5, The End of the Death House. Where you left us last week, we adventured into the disused attic, finding 2 piles of children-sized bones. Against better judgment, Layden and Yarick touched the bones, quickly becoming possessed by the spirits of the children. We then ventured into the basement, where we were quickly overrun by ghouls, narrowly escaping death. After that, we discovered 2 children's coffins, and upon returning the bones to their final resting place, the possession dissipated, fortunately. After that, we began to hear mysterious chanting, and investigating it, that is where we left off. Now we continue that investigation, and let me just say, things did not go exactly as planned. This week's episode is filled with a lot of pain and misery, a little bit of death, and a whole lot of heartbreak. So with that, sit back and enjoy the show.
So yeah, basically the camera pans back in. We get this nice little recap of the events that happened 2 weeks ago.
Hey, cat!
And now we return to
She wants my meatloaf.
Our party inside basically this makeshift, almost prison/dungeon area. After finding this fairly ornate, fairly beautiful rape with
mac and
definitely
cheese,
a sense of
meatloaf,
uneasiness that's sort of emanating.
Mashed potatoes.
And this is where we're going to start.
We had also found the
Autobot has permitted turn, lick the bones.
So
That's right, Autobot.
You also found basically this panel on the right-hand side.
Yeah, we wanted to crush the bones up and snort them.
That looks to be basically like it was covered up by the
Hey, callers, no chicken teriyaki tonight.
it
No.
looks like it's the wall, but as you can see,
actually,
there's a very fine.
For raid yesterday, let me grab the water. For raid yesterday, I actually made a huge thing of chicken teriyaki, so I've got it for the next 2 nights.
In this place,
I decided to not eat it.
be able to kind of slide this block of wall into basically revealing part of a passageway. Where you all are right now, just to reiterate, you could also hear this chanting over and over as it kind of echoes from the room to the right of you all.
If I remember correctly from last session, I was rearing up to kick down the door, so unless anyone has anything they want to do, I'm ready to drop kick that door into oblivion.
All right, we got the agua.
guidance.
Yes, thank you.
Sea of noise. Please put honey in your mustache. That's gonna take a lot of Gaddafi bucks
Going once.
for me to put it in my
Going twice.
mustache. Sorry, I was getting water for my challenge.
How's everyone? Should we check our health first? Sorry, I forgot I was on push to talk.
That's all good.
God. How are their volume compared to mine?
Yeah,
Am I quieter than them? Am I louder than them?
Down to my 17 points.
Can't wait to run this campaign with my group next.
Before we
Been chanting so long you think it's a Catholic mass. That's right, they've been chanting nonstop.
a little bit of.
I'm sure
She's super low.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, she is.
That would be
we just don't feel it.
But yeah, I mean, if you were to take a short rest, it would still be fairly loud as this continual chanting, "He is the ancient, he is the land," repeating.
I hate it.
He
is the
ancient,
he is the land.
Just it's almost kind of reverberating against the wall. That
I am louder. Okay, I turned her up a little bit, and I turned down the DM a tiny
try
bit.
to have this short rest.
I am
here.
louder.
It might
Okay.
be a little bit easier if you kind of go upstairs. But yeah, it's up to you all, whatever you want to do.
Well, there are certainly a lot of bedrooms in this manse. Perhaps we find a disused one and nap.
Well,
And Yarick, you're having a separate bed.
Zari will help you. I will spoon you if it's the last thing I do.
I've already told you there is no spooning. Remember the inn in Rensfort?
I do, and I would do it all again in a heartbeat.
Should we leave you guys alone or?
No!
Yes.
Oh. Well, maybe we should look for multiple bedrooms.
No, one large bedroom with 4 beds is fine.
Chanting implies urgency, so I think
Yeah,
I don't think you have time to rest with a ritual going on.
Yeah, I was just gonna cure my wounds. When I said rest, I just meant it like I meant to heal.
5 minutes.
I just like
Let's heal.
rest.
Not an hour, just a few minutes.
Have a sandwich, you know. Take a breather.
Yeah.
I pull out some schnitzel. Start munching on it.
How do I know what food I have?
It's just you have rations. It's just you can be like hardtack and bread, or you can flavor it however you want.
I have schnitzel.
So
Dried meat, cured
how much
sausage.
would it heal you?
It doesn't.
Colors ignores you in game and in chat. That's because MDK.
Okay.
Colors is an essential member of our guild. Colors is a healer, and without healers, nothing gets done. But nobody notices if a rogue
You know
dies.
what? Why don't you all make
As a matter of fact, I've killed every single rogue in our guild.
to kind of sit here.
I'm a rogue. I go invisible.
Ooh.
Don't worry, dude.
Wool time.
Without you and Valas and everyone else's rogue DPS,
I wonder which one of us is gonna notice anything.
I'm in control. I don't care what's happening.
Gideon, we need you.
need me to roll perception.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was taunting someone in chat.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yes.
Pay attention.
Okay, I've rolled perception.
Lovely.
That's 6. I am not perceiving anything.
Okay, so
I'm picking my nose right now.
as the three of you are, kind of.
Dude, seriously, rogue DPS is the only reason we kill Cthulhu.
Fargus, as you're taking stock, and again, this
I do like so little DPS compared to rogues now.
to the right of you.
I just instantly die.
A little bit behind.
Actually, I
maybe
died within the
one of
first 2 minutes
kind of back
of every single Cthulhu
alcoves.
attempt, except for one.
This whole area, there are these skeletons, mostly broken up. There's some that are in fairly decent shape, with all the bones at least in relatively close to each other. But in the back corner,
So don't worry,
opposite
MGK.
of
You are more
where
valuable to the guild than I am.
Gideon found this ring on a different corpse.
Unlucky
You
tentacle
see
spawns
a
like every single
small
time.
cloth sack.
Yesterday-
it looks to be covered in dust. There's some
Yesterday,
almost like
I got
bone
eye beamed,
around it.
and then 2 of the eye tentacles
With a quick
spawned, and
glance,
both
one
beamed
of
me at the
them
same time.
It blends in with the wall so well. But you do notice this small kind of cloth sack about, I don't know, maybe about like a half a foot tall.
Well, they're kind of doing their thing, so just make his way over. And just nonchalantly pick it up and take a look inside.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Sea of noise. I will not put honey in my
And
mustache.
inside, you find
A ghoul.
mostly a ghoul. Inside, you find again,
will.
mostly just
For like
ripped up
15k
bits of
channel points, I'll put
cloth. You find 2 pieces of silver, but the real
You give me
kicker
some
is that
channel
you find
points?
a small vial,
Rub it in my mouth.
and without needing to roll anything, you can tell that this is actually a health potion that was been in here for gods know how long. It's definitely caked in all this dust and whatnot, but you can tell it's still viable.
It's still
We
viable.
lost all of our viewers. Unbelievable.
Remove inspiration.
Okay, so
Can I
How's
have
it
a
going,
little sip
Shifty?
of the vial?
how's it going, Shifty? How's it going, Colors? How's it going?
Give me the vial.
There's only one of
Found
them.
something. He'll just kind
I
of
know.
hold up the vial. Let's see it if someone wants it. I think I'm doing all right.
I'll arm wrestle you for it, Leoden.
Okay.
You're gonna
Turn
arm
it
wrestle.
So let's roll athletics.
Okay.
I'm going to laugh.
Posture. The ISO is a little weird on the camera. I just went to the camera store. I was like looking at all the really nice cameras. I was like, oh, this one seems nice. How much is it? And he's like, oh, it's 600. And I was like, oh.
2 versus
And I'm
a
like,
14.
does it have a lens? He's like, no, you have to buy a lens, so it's gonna be like 1,000. I was like,
Even if you use
oh.
your inspiration, my
Okay.
dragging muscles come out on top.
I'm literally have like 0 athletics. I'm not. I think I have 0 strength too, so it's not really surprising. It was. But it was fun. I had fun with you, Yara.
I'm
We had a
glad.
good time.
I'm glad that I will survive and you will not.
I will survive.
Oh,
I will survive.
I thought.
Your
still have
cute
I'm
brother
sorry.
boat
I
halfway
thought
through
actually
battling with Leia last night.
That's
Oh
my
no.
brother and sister that we had more of a bond, but clearly not.
Here's the thing. You have
It's good to know your true colors.
yeah. Yeah. But here's the thing: you still have wild shape, and that gives you temporary hit points. So bad comes to worse, you just turn into something tanky, like a horse or something.
Ooh.
And
Tanky horses are tanky. That's right.
yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Joe's,
So did you fix it? Did you fix your
horses don't
keyboard?
fit. Like they actually don't. The reason why they go so fast is they clap.
Oh
their
no,
ass.
why? Why would you say that?
But yeah, I need to get up close and personal while you can be useful from a distance. You know? Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want my crossbow? Do you want my crossbow? I'll give you a crossbow.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Do you want a crossbow? I'll give you a crossbow.
Alright, so health potions what? 2d4 plus 2?
I mean, first of all, who says you're getting it? Just because you won the arm wrestling, like, I found it.
You super glued the
You
broken
said
beads
you
back
wanted
together
to
and
have one.
so what, like did the switch break? The switch
You
broke?
can have it.
Almost pulled a horse there.
What?
I mean, unless you really want to give it
Yeah,
to
gotta
me.
be real quick about that. All right, so who? Oh, Yarrick. Oh no.
It's okay. I'm
Yeah.
almost at
Yeah,
max.
he drank it and fucked it up.
You weren't supposed to drink it!
Listen, I don't have lips. It's hard for me to drink things.
A lot of dribble, kind of splashes on the floor.
Listen, you try to drink something out of a glass without having any lips, okay?
Just eat
What do you
the
mean you
fucking
don't have
glass,
lips?
dude.
Yeah, eat the glass.
I'm a dragonborn. I don't have lips. I'm a reptile, dude.
Okay.
All right. Can I kick down the door?
If you don't have lips, how are you guys gonna kiss?
Stop.
A
Don't.
lot of tongue.
No. No, bad. Unbelievable. This is the shit I have to
Imagining
put
this,
up with.
Just you all in this, dank dungeon, these decrepit corpses, skeletons, whatnot. Lovely.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Go for it.
You ready? 3,
Down that door.
1.
All right, make me an athletics. Oh, nicely done. And with a
Kicks the
sound
door down.
kick right to the door,
Joe.
you start hearing some like.
No, he does
shifting
not have a
and
fake
some
fantasy
rubble
name.
Starting to move, shake.
Right, half in.
And then
Weird.
the
So
whole
what was the
wall
issue with the
basically
key
caves
cap?
in
It
upon
like
itself.
broke.
A cloud of dust.
Oh, nice.
There's some spiders that kind of quickly scurry away.
I hate him.
And let me feel the room for you all. Just a moment.
Ugh, spiders.
And then as soon as that happens, the chanting immediately stops, and you get almost an eerie sense of silence as you
Well,
see.
That's
This,
always good.
let me read this for you real quick. Yeah, so basically in this room, you see the chanting stops as you peer into this 40-foot square room. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the wall will lead to a dark cave to the south there. Looks to be like a heap of like refuse and some bone matter.
Heap of refuse.
And
Oh, I love
basically
a
it
heap
just
of
looks like a
refuse.
pile of garbage.
Mm.
Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs leading up to a dry stone ledge that hugs the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to
More
form an
stairs?
octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above
That's a
the stone
sacrificing
altar
table.
mounted on the dais.
That is a
The
sacrificing
altar is
table.
carved with the hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood.
No, I think this is where they sacrifice their victims.
Yeah, I'm not getting a great vibe from this room.
Yarick, go check out the dais.
Okay.
And Fargus, can you tell me if the water's drinkable? I'm not interested in drinking it, but we might be able to convince Yarick to do it and give him diarrhea.
You're so mad about me telling you to poop yourself in real life that you want to make my D&D character poop himself.
You told me to piss myself, not poop myself.
I told you to do both.
Okay, well. Unbelievable.
Alright, so you're-
I want to roll perception just to see if there's anything.
Okay, please do.
I'm gonna roll perception as well.
Throw me in there too.
There's nothing in the water.
Yeah, you don't really notice. Both of you, again, this room is fairly like quiet. As you're kind of walking in, you can
We're
hear
just
the
too dumb to
footsteps,
notice anything.
especially from Yark, and, you know, moving some of the stones and whatnot. You can still kind of hear the echoes. Some of the ceiling, there's like small bits of rubble, kind of like clinging into the water. These kind of splashes, and there's this ripple. For the most part, though, as I said, the water's pretty murky. Some spots are a little bit clearer than others, but you really can't see the bottom. You can tell it's not fairly deep. If you jump in, you can tell like you wouldn't be immediately covered from head to toe, but it is at least a couple of feet deep.
Okay.
I poke my greatsword in the water.
Sure.
What?
I poke my greatsword in the water just to see if I can get if there's anything any murky little animals that want to bite my toes that are attracted to movement. So I
Murky
sweat.
little animals.
Yeah, so
We hate murky little animals, folks.
Stone ground, and you don't feel any sort of resistance. It just seems to
good.
be that this water
good.
is, murky, probably stained with something, or there's clearly some material in the water. It could be like refuse or kind of plant matter or whatever, but you don't feel anything in there besides just that stone ground.
Cool. I walk towards the dais through the water.
Okay, yeah, the water is about 2.5 feet deep, kind of splashes on your legs. As you walk towards the dais here.
Fargus will pull out the crossbow and have it at the ready.
Okay. So this is important. I need to know exactly where everybody is right now.
Oh God.
Okay, I guess
Doors here, yeah.
I would be right at the entrance, like right behind the entrance.
Okay.
I am like behind the entrance. I'm still in the dungeon room. I'm still in the sex dungeon.
Sex dungeon.
So yeah, just place yourself where you'd be then, Gideon.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So basically, what happens is the party's kind of like walking and exploring.
Oh,
and we
God.
see Yark sort of approach this dais. This deathly quiet. You immediately hear almost all at once like a chorus of voices that was happening before, but even louder. You hear chanting rise once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and it seems to draw light into it. Where you expect to see faces, you only see voids. And then
great.
a voice begins to
Oh, that's fucking great.
resonate throughout the whole chamber, saying, "One must die. One
no.
must die. One
We
must-"
lost Layden.
We lost Layden? Okay.
I just noticed because my overlay is fucked up.
Hey, one guy.
We are going to hold off for just a moment.
Oh
and
no.
No, combat's resolved.
Combat's resolved. We're all good.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
Oh no.
Yay.
It's totally fucked up.
Oh no.
Where did she go? Did her computer crash?
You can't get Discord open. The course literally right at this point.
And my overlay is totally fucked up.
Gotta love it.
Oh my God. Look at this. It's totally fucked.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh no.
Okay, go into Task Manager and kill it, see if it's open. Okay. Well, that gives me a second to grab some stuff.
That's good. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude. Okay.
And he has a gun.
It's totally fucked up. Look at this overlay. It's just like faces everywhere.
Strahd's got the Glock.
I'm calling her.
Yeah, you got the Red Bull ready to go?
It's gamer time.
It's gamer time.
Click.
No?
Oh, is she back?
That's a good sound.
Is she back?
I am back.
Like it.
Okay.
Most
Now I
nice
need to
to hear.
redo my overlay.
Literally, just Joe starting to speak.
Okay.
Nice.
So basically, the point is that you enter this room, you see these
let me
13
fix it.
figures in robes.
Oh.
They look to be almost like not really there.
There we go.
Like spectral sort of images. They're wielding torches that are almost drawing in light, and where their faces
right, I had
were
2
basically
heads.
like black voids. And in a cacophony of
We're back.
sound, you all hear "One must die, one must die" as the sound gets louder.
That's
and louder
not
and
good.
louder. And what I was just about to throw
So
in,
one of us has to die.
as this is happening. Beyond that, you will also hear a faint sound, especially Fargus to the right of you. The sound of what's a baby's crying.
Oh no.
We gotta kill the baby.
No, they're killing babies.
They said one must die.
So
Where's the baby? Okay.
Starts crying.
if one of us has to die, I volunteer Yarick.
I don't. Fuck off. Fuck off.
This is when I wish I had a sound picture or a clip of the voice here. But you hear like this crying, this baby, this like high pitched whine. But then 5 seconds pass.
This is why I
and it
don't
almost seems
like
to
it when
drop
kids are on
an octave.
airplanes.
Another 5 seconds pass, it almost seems to drop another octave as this sound is beginning
Getting
pitched
darker?
and almost darker and more demonic. And I
Uh-oh.
have something for you all here.
Oh, good.
It's a demonic baby. Wonderful. What's up, Polsky? I'm glad you like the shot of my forehead there.
Rhythm.
I don't like that sound.
Good thing.
So as this happens, Vargas, you begin noticing to this little alcove to the right of you, this heap of refuse begins shaking and moving as this crying sound begins echoing and billowing past the sound of this "one must die" chant. They all seem to blend into one sound. And I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Ah,
As this
fuck.
heap of refuse and bone matter begins to take shape. And Fargus, you could see what appears briefly the face of a small child in his vines and mass twist and turn, and then begins to get overtaken by.
It's a baby corpse. It's a baby corpse golem. It's a golem. It's a golem, isn't it?
It's a poop golem.
It's a trash golem.
Oh, fuck! I rolled a 1.
So we're rolling initiative.
And we are absolutely rolling in it.
I am so glad that the dungeon master rolled shit, so hopefully we can all attack it first.
It's not a good sign.
All right.
One's out of the way early.
This is like Witcher music.
Yarick. This is
Technically, I'm not pregnant.
There it be.
Show me the chamber mount.
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Bloodborne music?
It's the cleric beast, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have played that game too much to not know these things.
I swear to God, if I don't see my father so I can punch him in the face.
Show me the mound. I want to pound the mound.
Yark.
Are you gonna take the mound to Pound Town?
I'm gonna take the mound to Pound Town.
That's good.
I'm gonna take the mound down to Pound Town.
Oh.
Well, what is Yark going to do? As we are all waiting and seeing what Yark does.
I'm waiting for the shambling mound to show up on the map.
Oh, okay. So you're holding your action.
No, I don't see the token.
Oh, give me one moment. Tis my fault.
Oh boy. Okay,
Because it's kind of hidden in the wall. Apologize for that. But it's still showing. Yeah, so you
Oh,
see
there
it
it
directly
is.
south of you in this alcove. And again, this like face forms a way into this mound
Oh.
of bits of bone
This is
matter,
definitely a
almost
boss.
like refuse and plant.
So it's a baby, sacrificed baby plant golem. This is great. Fuck, guys, this is not good.
okay. Let's do this. I don't think I can grapple the mound, considering it's a mound.
You could try.
I don't think I will, actually.
It's not a good idea to try. No.
5.
I found it on Yelp. It's got like a 2-star for grappling. Don't do that.
Hey, I'm gonna slash.
Okay, give it a slash.
Give it a slash.
Give it the slash.
Big slash.
This is not good, guys.
That hit?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It lands.
Is that with the slick +1?
Yes, it is.
Good.
And I do
Okay.
13 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, you cut into it.
I over with my sword over my head, and I'm screaming, and I just bring it down on the side of this mountain, and Blade Fights perches in its ungodly flesh.
It feels like you're cutting through basically bramble and brush and a little bit of bone as you occasionally cut. But again, it barely moves and kind of notices your attack.
Disgusting.
Fargus.
All right. Make sure I can actually pick it. Fargus will do a switcheroo there, and just as he's pulling out the kind of exposed heat core he used earlier, going to cast create bonfire underneath it again.
Okay, and so keep in mind that it is in water.
The bonfire's not going to
So
work
this
in
whole
water.
area, it's flooded with about like 2.5 feet of water.
Cast it on it.
You can try, sure.
Cool. Then let's create a bonfire on the ground, on it. Just turn it into the bonfire.
Okay. And yeah, so give me the spell real quick.
Oh, yeah.
His music whips ass. I like it. Guys,
Okay,
this is
so,
not
yeah,
great.
basically
We are
what
in trouble here.
Is you cast this bonfire, if you try to like land in such a way that it's not in the water as much as you
Okay,
can,
so
you
it's
still
a
hear some of
plant.
the sizzle and the spell.
It's a
really,
plant demon, so it's going to
it
be
doesn't have the strongest
susceptible
effect
to
as
fire.
Kind of in this situation.
Maybe frost.
Uh,
Oh, it's in
but
water.
This thing seems to be unfazed by whatever you just did. It's not even paying attention to it.
Okay.
Fair enough. It'll just kind of call out.
You can do an
If
IRL
one
word
must
ban.
die, do you think that counts?
I don't think so.
It's worth a try.
All right. And with that, Layden, you're up next.
Shouldn't Gideon go? Because you rolled 9.
Yeah, I was looking at that now.
Sorry. Don't know why it decided to not do that. Gideon, you're up first.
Oh, all right. It's my turn. So I step into the room. Let's see. I step into the room and I'm weighing my options, trying to figure out what spell I should use on it. And I realize that it's in the water. So I yell to Yorick to get out of the way, and I prepared to cast Shocking Grasp into the water to try to electrocute it.
Can I use my reaction to get out of the water?
Yorick, get out of the water!
Okay.
All right.
So I shock the shit out of the water, and let's see how much damage it does to it.
And so yeah, as Yark, you kind of like dodge right out of the water in the nick of time. This mound seems to kind of shift towards you like it's about to attack. But as soon as that happens, we see
shock the shit
this,
out of it.
basically this pool of water, this electricity spread about and electrify everything that would have been inside this pool. I would like Yark, Fargus, and Gideon to all make me a perception
shot.
check.
Oh, perception. Well, let's see.
And
I'm
actually,
incredibly amped up from my plan working well. I am excited to see the smoking wreckage. So let's see. I notice everything. I've got an adrenaline rush right now. I've taken that QAnon adrenochrome.
I don't know what that is, but I don't want to go there.
I take it from babies. It's fake.
Oh, okay. And
See, he's a
with
baby
that,
ghost,
Gideon,
so I got adrenochrome.
Well, can you please make me an Arcana check with advantage? And while this is happening, so the rest.
I don't know how to do it with advantage.
with advantage.
So you have a 12 instead
So you
of
have a 12, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's enough. So you all,
I'm so smart.
all three of you realize
I'm
whatever
so smart,
just happened,
guys.
it clearly was powerful, but something seems off. Yark, Fargus, you all notice something definitely seems off in this situation. And Gideon, as you kind of take a moment and are kind of accosted back by like the spell working so well,
Yeah.
you see the bolts of lightning jump into this thing, and you can see where the slash of Yark's blade, there's like this small gash as it starts to reform itself and create more plant matter.
So it's healing.
from the lightning.
Wait, the lightning's healing it? Oh, it seems I've made some sort of mistake.
But you were supposed to be the spell.
It appears like it's sucking the arcane energy out of my attack and using it to reform itself. It may be immune to magic.
Oh shit.
Well,
Your shit is right.
the Argus casted Create Bonfire, and it didn't go off that, so maybe it's just lightning.
But the fire also didn't really catch because it was in water.
It's late
Like,
Europe.
light's been off lightning, so maybe that's what it is.
Okay. Well, I'm a little bit hesitant to even use my ice knife. The spirit will help. I think first of all I
boy,
can get
guys.
closer because I can't use my ice knife. So
And keep in mind with the ice knife that it also explodes and possibly friends.
I don't want to hit my bro there, my fake bro.
He fakes this. Fake face.
Okay, so I'm gonna get closer. Oh, how much closer can I get? Like here?
Well, each square is 5 feet, yeah. So.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry, it's kind of hard because when I press tab, it just like I can't talk and do things at the same
That's
time.
fair. That's fair.
No worries.
There, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
So from there, I'm gonna. God, this is so fucking long. I'm gonna do. Can I do my quarterstaff from here? Can I hit it?
You are a little too far away.
A little too
If you were
far?
on the stairs, you would be within 5 feet of it.
Oh, so
But
I
you
can.
can reach the stairs.
You can. She can reach the stairs.
So, like, yeah, so if you want to take another 5 feet down and be kind of like right at the edge of the water, you would have range on it. It's going to be kind of a hard hit because it's like around the alcove, but it's a
Yeah.
large thing that you'll be able to just hit something.
Okay, well I'm gonna try.
You can do an IRL word ban if you want to, Junkman. It did to me
That's-
last night. It sucked.
8 bludgeoning damage. All right.
All right.
You managed to find some good ground on it, and you hear the crunching of plant matter and what also sounds like bone underneath it. And it seems to be working better than some of the other things that happened.
Okay, let's stick to steel and wood here, and maybe stay away from our magic.
Oh, that makes me useless.
That's not true, especially when you're on my.
And with that, what is it going to do since it has 2 juicy targets right in front of it?
Uh-oh. Who's it gonna attack?
Good.
It's me.
Okay, and this mound, again, you can't really tell that there's a face because it's kind of like shifting and molding about. Someone shifts its direction towards Yarick. Yet these 2 tendrils of plant matter and
Tendrils.
bone begin to slam towards.
First one hits.
First one hits for 15 points of bludgeoning damage. This thing basically smashes your chest.
Oh my god.
Knocked back as the other one splashes and hits some of the stone next to you, and this basically the stone step explodes out into the water.
Youch.
It's your turn.
Okay. Very cool, very fun. About to almost die in one hit.
Yarick, are you still alive?
Waiting 2 weeks for this.
I think I better stay at a distance.
Okay. I'm only really good up close. So
Hydrate. Thank you, brave DM.
I think I will just continue attacking and hope Joe doesn't hit me next turn. That's a
Okay.
This is not good, guys. This
That
is
is-
and I
it's a
would
bad scene.
drop a spell slot, and we'll have 1 remaining.
Okay.
Let me check my spells. Oh, I forgot to update it. I do still have 2 remaining.
Ooh. Shatter Spine hits.
I'd like to drop a spell slot to smite it.
Okay.
So
And I'm assuming that's.
Let's see what spells I
that's
have.
radiant damage. 9 slashing damage, and I believe the smite is 2d. Need to double check that.
Okay. Well, it does. Your attack with your greatsword there does make purchase. It cuts through again a bunch of this plant matter. And we'll see what happens.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, okay. I roll 2d8.
Give me that damage.
17. And I'm going to drop my other spell slot to cast Shield of Faith. Can I, as a bonus action, and I cast it on myself, so I now have an AC of 18. So after my blade glows with
Fierce fire.
power, and that it stabs into it, and it radiates out and burns some of the flesh of it. And then I take off my necklace and chant a few words in Draconic, and a shimmering shield appears around me.
Perfect. Love it.
Yeah, I guess.
As the camera pans over to Fargus.
Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Sorry. Didn't mean to click that. Anyway.
It's all good.
Well, I'd say it is what I was planning on doing. He's going to move up, pull out the crossbow, open the exhaust port from his pack, and just spray a cloud of poisonous gas at this thing. See if that works. Try all the elements before we give up on magic.
So I gotta make a con save. As a 13.
Is that what's left of your beer, Fargus? I knew I shouldn't have drank any of
It's
it.
a byproduct of making the beer. Hey.
I'm glad I've never drank any of it. That'd be my stomach.
It doesn't seem to affect it too bad. Yeah, it was hoping. Let's pop back up on the dais.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to affect it. Or rather, it didn't kind of land as well as you wanted it to.
Yes, okay.
Let's see if we got a picture. Here's a better picture of what you're fighting here.
Wow,
Minus the guy inside it.
it's so pretty.
Gideon, you're up next.
It's my turn. What's the range on Chill Touch again?
Let's take a look.
I think it's 120 feet.
120 feet.
Touch, yeah, they kind of named it weird. 120 feet. You can click info and you can see that right now.
Okay, so I'm going to try necrotic damage on it because I imagine plants will die. So I'm trying to remember how Chill Touch actually works here. A ghostly skeletal hand. So I begin channeling the arcane energy again and reach my hand out like this, and a dark green phantasm rockets out of my hand, reaching to grasp at it. So let's see if it touches. And it does not.
Oh no, you have inspiration.
Oh, okay, so I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, that hits. Inspiration is now gone.
Roll damage.
5. That's
Five points.
nothing.
Yeah, so you could tell that this hand was about to miss, and then you managed to kind of like shift its course at the last second there. It's basically right in center mass, and you can see some of the plant matter begin to disintegrate and wither into the water. It's kind of light kind of splashes.
Oh,
Seems to definitely worked much better than the previous attempts.
that's interesting. It seems to be weak to dying.
The floor is made of floor.
Well, obviously.
Move it all?
Say what?
Did you want to move it all or do anything else? Before we jump over?
No, I'm gonna take a step forward, but I'm fine being far away from that.
Wise move. All right.
Wise move. That's right. That's why I did it.
Okay. I am gonna go forward again with my two-handed quarterstaff. This time I'm not using my ice knife because I don't want to kill my comrades.
Use your ice knife, coward. Although I guess if it missed, it would
that
kill
does not hit
Yarick.
as you swing for it.
She should have healed Yarick.
Side of the wall because it's kind of like.
She should have healed Yarick. He's
And if I
fucked.
back
I think
up
they're
at
about to
all,
both die.
I didn't say it would attack Yarg, so it won't attack me. Just because of this awkward, because it's like in a weird alcove. So
Yeah.
So it's kind of like stuck inside of that alcove, just
The
lashing out
follow-up,
at
the
us.
stomach port, I can't use that because we haven't had a long rest since I used it, right?
Right.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just checking. So that's double checking. Then I suppose I can't really do anything.
You fall back.
I can fall back. Okay. Then I, well, see, I'm kind of torn here because I don't want to leave you, Yarick, as the only possible.
Manage.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fall back. Two spaces here.
I hope. Okay.
Rest in
And
peace,
with
Yarick.
that, this mound of plant, and dust, and bone begins to shamble forward. Shamble a little bit forward as this like stone column that's kind of blocking its way crumbles and falls. You can kind of hear a little bit of shaking up above, but the ceiling still holds true. And what is it going to do? Let's see. It has so many friends.
Fuck, who's it gonna kill? It's gonna. If it hits
Yeah,
me,
to wait just in time, huh?
Oh, it is still back at Yarg.
yeah, by Yarick. He's fucked. Oh, I should have fucking cast Mage
Twice.
Armor.
Nope, and both those
Landing
hit.
both hits. First one knocks you unconscious. The second one brings you to one death save. As Yark's unconscious body gets basically walled, smashed in the face, Yark falls to the ground as this other tendril grabs and squeezes him, pulling him into its chest. You can
Oh
see Yark's
no!
unconscious form.
Oh no!
With their arms and head kind of sticking out of this massive bone plant.
Yarick!
Oh, now you give a shit about me. Great.
Yark, please make me a death saving throw. You have one failure already.
Oh no!
That is one success, one failure.
He lives! He lives!
No,
He's
I'm
fighting.
equally likely to die or live.
Fuck.
However, I still am inside a shambling mound, so there is that.
Correct.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good.
Vargas,
Vargas,
Wait, is he still visible?
you could definitely see like an arm poking out. He's covered, but you can tell he's in there. It's not
I'm
subtle.
gonna come over here, drop the crossbow, kind of pull on the arm just to see if I can get enough like his face out.
Yeah.
It's
You can-
bad.
you can hit his
Yeah,
face.
you're right. This is
Both
bad,
sides.
folks.
While
Folks,
the
this
face
is
out,
bad.
Hold it,
He's so
pull a
fucked.
bottle of beer,
He's
from the
so
bandolier on the
fucked.
backpack, pop it on the belt, the belt bottle opener, and just pour it in, and we're gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Okay.
clever. Are you gonna rocket it into? You're gonna spray the cure wounds on him?
Oh, he's forcing it in his mouth. He's drinking.
Oh, you're
that
force feeding it to him.
Yeah.
Who's a little piggy?
Baby wants the bottle, and it's a stout beer.
You're a fat little piggy.
Sounds of a baby cry. It's like very like deep and demonic sounding, so it kind of matches.
Whoa.
I cough and sputter and like.
And you're still inside the mound, but you are alive for now.
And don't forget, you have guidance when you want to get out of there. You're still guided. And the last thing he'll do is he'll drop keep the crossbow dropped. He will pull out his hand axe and his shield.
Sounds good.
And I don't have Shield of the Faithful anymore because I went unconscious for a second, so I stopped concentrating.
Yay! Yay!
Should have gotten married.
Didn't we find a ring?
You did.
We did find a ring. I wonder what that ring does. Maybe I'll put it on Yarick's unconscious body. Well, now he's awake now, so.
I actually identified it.
Yeah, you did, and we know it's cursed.
Don't curse me non-consensually, okay? Only consensual.
Because it's cursed
Non-consensual cursing.
with fire resistance, right?
That is not fire resistance. It was necrotic.
Necrotic resistance.
So it doesn't have necrotic resistance, or the ring gives necrotic
Ring
resistance.
gives necrotic resistance,
Also
meaning that you
has-
take half damage from necrotic.
That's nice.
But yes, with that, camera pans over to Gideon.
So I am somewhat relieved to see that Yarick is conscious once again, and seeing that my previous attack worked, I am going to once again take a deep breath and channel the energies of death through my body, coming out once again through my hand as the green, ghastly skeletal hand appears and just rockets forward again towards the shambling mound. So let's see.
Let's see.
And it hits!
I don't like him.
Hey!
Turn the friggin' frogs
Managed to
gay.
get standard damage, you know?
Hey, thanks for the gift sub again, Zol! Thanks for
Bit
turning
by
those
bit, you're
frogs
chipping
gay.
away, but most of
I
the,
love you,
the
my sweet
form is
baby
still
angel.
intact.
Only real heads in the chat tonight. That's right, baby.
And Gideon, anything else you'd like to do?
Anything else I'd like to do? Well, it landed, so I'm going to actually move myself up onto the dais to have a better view of this situation.
Okay.
But I'm going to stay back here well out of its immediate range, so if it starts moving towards me, because it can probably only move, what, 3 spots?
You're not sure, but it doesn't seem to be that fast.
Okay, so I can run away from it. Like, I mean, listen, I'm a shadow sorcerer. I do have the death save. Can't remember how that ability works, but it lets me not die some of the time. But I'll die in a hit, so I'm staying away.
Okay. Sounds fair. As you get up on the dais, these like forms, remember there's like these 13 sort of shadows. Their attention almost seems to be looking at you
Fuck.
as their like body members just kind of like shift their focus.
I shouldn't have done that. Now all the shadow guys are looking at me.
You are up.
You might want to heal yourself. Or Yarick.
Or kill it.
The options, there's so many.
So many things to do.
Oh no. That's not what I was about to do, but I'm conflicted. I think I'll give cure wounds over to your.
You have to be touching me for cure wounds.
Oh, I can't. So then
Yeah,
I'm.
so it would be kind of dangerous.
Then in that case, I'm gonna try to hit this thing again.
Okay, so that has a range of 5 feet. So if you're square away from it, you'd be able to.
Joe, if I were to get on its back, would it still like try to engulf me, or
You think it has a back?
okay? It is a mound.
So that hits.
Its
right?
form is like constantly shifting and shaping, so it's
Gotcha.
like.
Does that hit, Joe?
Let me. Oh, that is a 18. Yeah, it does.
It hits. Zol
3.
is my
bit by
real
bit.
head. Zol is my baby angel.
A little wee bonk.
My biggest supporter. I love you so much, Zol.
Okay. and
I'm
with-
clearly disappointed because I was full on sobbing when Yarick initially passed out.
A wee bonk.
Because I realized that he's the only true family I have left in this world. And I can't let anything out of him.
Damn those frackers.
All right. And with that, if there's anything else you'd like to do,
Hey, cat.
because it is the shambling realm.
Done.
Oh, my sweet,
Okay.
beautiful angel.
So,
Come here,
with,
Jade.
Yark and Toad, Cameron can kind of see these vines begin to constrict and slowly kind of like choke him. So just to keep in mind, Yark, you are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe at this point.
Hi, Jade.
Yeah.
No, don't run away.
And as this thing begins
wee
to
bonk
shift
is so
forward
funny.
a little bit more, it's still within 5 feet, so it doesn't provoke opportunity attack from both yet.
Oh, boy.
But its focus is definitely looking at Gideon as these two wings, as these basically.
I seem to have made it angry.
Let me see here.
Do you need me to roll anything?
I do. I'm going to both. They both miss as they hit the dais around Gideon, exploding the stone, and these stone fragments splash.
Oh, so he was attacking me.
Both attacks were at you.
Oh. I seem to have upset it. Layden, I believe that it's being controlled by the shadows. It's being controlled by those wraiths. We must find a way to kill them.
Oh.
As soon as they noticed me, it began attacking me. They're controlling it. It's a puppet. It's a golem.
And
I'm glad I did not die.
Yeah, you would have been real dead.
I would have been real dead. Do I still have mage armor on though?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank God I still have mage armor on. I might have survived.
You only rested for not even a minute. So I would like Yark, please make me a Constitution saving throw, because you can feel these vines begin to squeeze.
Oh boy.
Hey Jade. No, Jade, get back here.
Okay, and with that,
I'd also like to use an action to try to break out of this.
okay, please do, because you managed to kind of push back. You could feel these vines kind of like creep around your throat. You managed to kind of break free from that. And please make me. You know what? That was so successful. You managed to kind of just push yourself out.
We've got a Jade.
As you kind of snap past some of these vines, let's say, kind of splash wherever you want directly below it. Or
Layden's excited to see the Jade.
But yeah,
She's
you push
so
it out and
soft.
they
Oh,
get
don't
kind
bite
of
me.
Form,
She's biting
they
me.
are like kind of twisting and morphing right at you. But you are outside of its form right now.
Ow! Jade's biting the shit out of me. Ow!
The shambling mound.
Ah!
Quick, taser her. It'll heal her.
The cat is biting me.
She's embracing the mound.
Wait, actually, does escaping,
embrace the mound.
does escaping a forced grapple cost the action economy?
Oh, my sweet
Hold on,
angel.
let me see exactly what it
Why
says.
did you bite me?
I'm fine with it.
I love her. I love her so much.
I would say because with all
gonna
this
marry
what it
her.
did, I would say that this would be a full turn, but you're not being gold.
So that's it?
That's it, yeah. You're alive.
Oh, how kind of you, Joe. How kind of
What did you say?
you, bastard. And it's like, oh, actually, rocks fall. Make a deck save. Oh, the difficulty
Oh,
check
you're
was
all dead.
30.
Oh, it's 30.
Oh, a new character. Strahd wins. Sorry. Alright.
Ugh. Why are you so beautiful,
Right.
Jade? You're the most
You
beautiful
clearly
cat
tell
in the
it's
whole wide world.
focusing on Gideon.
Cool. We're gonna once again put the axe back. pull
By the way, I'm gonna run away as soon as I can.
poison spray again. We're gonna give
That
that a
checks out.
shot.
Go for
For
it.
a Constitution saving throw. Oh boy! Look at that damage.
It's poisoned.
And it rolled an 18.
It's not poisoned.
Yeah. I don't know why I chose so many things with saving throws.
Oh, you're so
yeah,
tiny.
yeah.
What do you want to do?
That's it. Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Gideon.
Can I do perception or arcana in combat?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay, so I'm
I'd say
going
like a
to
bonus action, that's fine.
leave off. I'm gonna leave the dais and move over here away from it, so it has to continue following me. I'm gonna do Arcana to see if I can identify where the shades are that are controlling it, and I succeed.
Yeah, so basically around there's 13 of them evenly spaced. They're not pictured, but they're kind of just floating, and they look to be almost like mirages or images. They don't seem to be actually fully there. But as you leave the dais, you can kind of see this mound that's focusing on you. Clearly, it knows that you're there, but it almost seems to be shifting a little bit, trying to figure out what target it wants to attack.
So it's going to.
As soon as you left, it was clearly focused on you while you were on the dais, but as you left it, it almost seems to be, kind of not sure who to attack.
Okay, so I have a feeling that. Okay, so is there any way for me to attack the shades?
I'll tell you, since you rolled so well, you were unable to attack the shades. They're just
I'm unable to attack
almost-
the shades.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
almost.
So there's something on this dais that is controlling it or attracting it. So can I destroy the dais? Well, I don't know that, but I am inferring that based off the fact that it immediately lost focus and the shades lost focus when I was no longer on it. So there's some sort of arcane energy on the dais. I don't know if I can firebolt the dais and destroy it, if that will do anything.
You can try. It is a stone dais.
Okay, so I'm going to just see. I'm going to focus at the altar, and I'm going to fire a firebolt at it.
That hits it.
Okay. Do I have to roll damage?
Yes.
4.
Okay. Yeah, so basically you see like a chunk of it kind of fly off.
That's right.
You
Stretch.
hear this like screaming cry coming from the mound, but most of the dais is still intact. And most of the mound is, this is just kind of like shifting and moving about.
Okay. So it seems to have done something to it. It does not like it when we attack the dais. I wonder if it's taken any physical damage because it screamed in agony when I did that. Oh my. Its real body must be inside the dais.
Be real fucked up if we found a baby inside the dais.
I have a feeling that's what it is.
Make me a perception check.
It's a baby! Who? Gideon?
Gideon.
Well,
Yes.
I'm all amped up.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you're definitely perceiving and paying attention around what's going on.
I've
here.
taken the pills from Limitless.
Yeah, exactly. So this
boy out there
this chunk of the
perceiving.
dais, kind of flies off. It's a fairly small chunk, but as you look and see the shambling mound, you can see that even though you hit the dais with fire, it almost seems like the mound itself is hurt by what you did. But yeah, for the most part, it's still mostly intact. But it's like this high-pitched shrill.
Okay.
It's coming from it.
Layden, use your ice knife on the dais.
Okay.
And
Don't worry about the collateral damage. There's no one nearby.
Well, actually, if I aim towards the dais, then it actually might
Pass
hit-
through him. Yeah.
hit him anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, actually.
okay. That hits it. Okay, so on a hit, takes 1d10 piercing. To miss, the shards explode. Target. Each creature within 5 feet have to make a dex save. Okay, yes, this will hit the shambling mound for sure.
Oh,
So give me that
Good plan.
1d10 damage.
I'm a brain genius.
8. Nicely done, and it needs to make a dex save.
Oh,
11 fails.
it's not very
I
dexterous.
believe your spell save is better than that.
I mean, it's a giant mound of flesh. It's not going to be very dexterous.
It's not, yeah, it seems to be very strong, but not very dexterous. Cool. So that is.
Yes, my brain genius idea.
That was just me rolling. I didn't cast a spell. So, since I did so poorly, I suggested we get it rolls instead.
Cool. And yeah, you can tell that while you attack the dais, again, a big chunk of it kind of flies off. But this mound is again like screeching in pain, and what you're doing seems to definitely be taking effect. But Layden, you do notice that its gaze and direction shifts towards you.
Oh, great.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me, right?
Did you want to move at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, run! Run!
It will get an attack of opportunity against you since you're within 5 feet. But it is a chance to possibly get away.
Okay.
I mean,
But I mean, where can I even go that would be far enough away from it?
You can go inside the shambling mound.
Again, you could live inside the
Oh,
That's
I think
probably
that's what
what's
it
gonna
wants.
No, not without my consent.
It's up to you. You are also still close to your friends. That might help too, in case something happens. We can't hear you right now, man.
muted.
Oh, thanks. I was gonna just stay where I am. I don't think that was
Okay.
gonna do me any good.
Sounds good. And with that, it swings these 2 massive tendrils, slams at your direction. Let's see what happens.
oh boy.
That is a 1 and a 2. AC is 15. Both hit. Oh, joy. First hit slams into your shoulder. You can feel it dislocating as you fall unconscious. As the second one grabs and squeezes you, you take 1 death save. And the unconscious body of Layden gets pulled into the shambling mound.
No! No! Fuck! Hey, Valorwing, my sister just got killed by it.
Thanks a lot, idiot.
Fuck!
So Layden, so death save. So
It's alright, man. I just accidentally killed my sister.
Yeah.
I killed my sister.
There's basically these
I
three
killed my
bubbles.
sister. I told her because we figured out that attacking that dais in the center
Right now
was connected
you
to the
have
monster in
failure.
some way, and when I attacked it, it reeled
Because
back in
if you
agony.
did
So
not
I
go
told her to
unconscious,
attack it.
While you were unconscious, so it gets like a free, basically, damage on you. If you roll a 1, that's 2 failures.
It's really bad.
In this
Dude,
case,
2
that's
people have been
a success.
almost killed.
If you roll a 10 or higher, that's a success. If you roll a 20, you're alive with 1 HP.
Oh god. Nat
Obviously,
20,
if you
nat
get
20,
healed-
nat 20.
If you get healed, then, just like what happened with Yark, you're immediately back conscious, and your death saves kind of reset. All right, and with that, we're going to go to Yark. As you see...
Wait, did she die? I thought
No.
Okay.
She's not
She's rolling death saves. If she fails,
I saw her first death save passed.
She didn't need to roll that.
Yeah, she only rolls on her turn.
Yeah, it's on her turn. This was just saying because the creature attacked twice. The first one knocked her unconscious. The second one is basically a free hit on her, giving her 1 death save.
Can I hit
All
the
right,
dais
you're
from
looking
my
beat
hand?
up. You get her out from taking attention.
Yep.
I can hit the dais from my
Yeah,
hand.
it's really bad. So this is really
You
bad.
need to- yes,
It's not
where you
going
are,
well.
You're at the bottom of the steps. You're just out of reach, so you kind of need to climb up the dais a bit.
Is that
Now
a
you are. You're right next to me.
As much as I would love to help out Layden, I think this mound is super tanky, and attempting to burst it down wouldn't do any good, so I'm going to also try to destroy the dais.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna die. Everyone's gonna die.
That hits. It's going to be pretty easy to hit this thing. Give me the damage. Yeah, and you notice the mound behind you screeches in this shrill, again, almost like a baby's crying, as you see bits of plant matter just kind of fall and plop into the water.
So it is getting visibly damaged.
It is getting visibly damaged,
Cool.
and so much so that you could clearly tell that it's not in its normal shaping.
Let's go.
That's good.
Very cool, very fun.
We've got to save Layden.
Here, if I were unconscious.
Vargas.
Right. So, as you just left her, Vargas is going to do the same thing. He doesn't have any more spell slots, though, so he's going to reach in and just try to pull her out.
All right.
Like that grapple.
Give me a strength check.
Strength athletics doesn't matter. It's the same fucking
Strength
roll.
athletics. That's what I want.
Oh my god,
13.
guys. This is so
I rolled an
bad.
8. You
This
pull
is
her out.
so
As
bad.
you snap
Okay, he pulled her out. He pulled her
twigs
out.
and whatnot. You could see that they were starting to form around her neck and around like her mouth and her like basically her head, her whole head. As you go snap and break some of this off, you pull her out of the grass of the mound as it kind of reforms as these like tendrils kind of close the gap of where her body was.
Oh, it was going to assimilate her.
So you can place her wherever you want next to you.
He will put her behind him.
Into the refuse pile again.
I mean, yeah, but it's away from the beast.
It is away from the beast. Correct.
Thank
You
you.
know, once again, it's as he's kind of getting his shield next, just smash the shield a couple of times with an axe, just trying to get its attention.
Well, you can tell it's definitely looking at Yark.
I thought so.
Oh boy!
Oh man, oh man.
All right, Vargas. Anything else? If not, that's your
That's
turn.
it.
Cool. Gideon.
Okay. Well, I look over at Layden's unconscious body and feel a twinge of guilt, but steel myself and continue our assault on the dais. I begin once again channeling the arcane energy through my body as it converts the pure mana into fire, forming into a bolt that I just fling forward.
Okay.
So, firebolt.
Roll that attack.
At the dais, or
At the dais.
Okay.
That's the dais of the news.
So it hits
Amadeus, at the
6
dais.
points.
Woo! Let's go!
You can clearly tell that the mound is almost like a channel that it's as the dais is exploding outwards. Again, you can start seeing most of the shape kind of like crumble. It's still fairly well formed.
Come on, die.
See that
Die!
it's the mound are falling into the water. The water is now getting really, really
Dr.
murky.
Zaius, Dr. Zaius,
It's really
Dr.
gross.
Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
All right, and yeah, that was definitely successful.
What's up, El
Maybe
Hafno?
anything else?
El Half Nero. El Half Nero. Like a habanero.
I guess we should take that as a no from his mouthing to his audience.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. You're right, I did miss it. Do I do anything else? No.
No. Okay.
I was singing Dr. Zaius, the Simpsons song.
Love it. Layden, please make me a death save.
Oh, Dr. Zaius.
Good thing.
Don't die! Don't die!
Got this.
Oh,
That is
okay.
one success.
All right, let's go, let's go!
One failure, one success total.
Come on.
That was barely success.
get the smoke.
Yeah, so you had one failure already, one success, so you're 1 and 1.
Wait, when did she fail?
Automatically.
Never
but-
Yeah,
automatically.
when she.
If you were attacked while
Remember
you
how-
had 0 hit points, you automatically get 1 death save.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, the mound. It looks like Gideon, because as they were the last one to attack the
Oh,
dais,
thank God.
shifts.
Good for you. And
Fine.
it's gonna slowly move towards me.
I would like
Oh shit.
Fargus to make me an attack of opportunity if you
fuck.
choose so, as it leaves your space.
Dude, it's coming for me. It's headed right at me!
It's, give me the
It's
damage.
headed right at me! Come on, kill it. Kill it, dude.
All
Kill
right.
the fucking boss.
Good chunk out of it.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Yes. Let's go.
All right, give me 1 sec. As it's still within 5 feet of you, huh? Bam. Okay, right there. Yep, it's just within reach of you, Yark. And it's these 2 tendrils swing.
When you get the
towards
sounds
Gideon.
open. Oh boy. Uh-oh, it notices me?
First one missing as it hits the side of the wall right next to Gideon's head, splashing.
That
him
was
with some
close.
rock stone. But the second one comes from the other direction, swinging, hitting him in the ribs,
Oh!
immediately knocking him unconscious.
17 bludgeoning damage. But hold on, remember, I have Strength of the Grave, so I can roll a Charisma save to not die.
Let's take a look at that real quick, because you're not rolling any death saves yet. It has 2 attacks. The second one is the one that got you unconscious.
Okay.
No, it's when he's reduced to 0 hit points. That's
Oh,
when
it's when it's reduced. Okay. Let's see
Starting at
what,
first level, when your existence in a twilight state between life and death makes you difficult to defeat. When a damage reduces you to 0 hit points, you can make a charisma saving throw, 5 plus the damage taken. So you have to meet or beat 22.
I thought it took 17 there.
Yes, 5 plus the damage taken.
Oh, so I have to exceed that with a Charisma roll?
Meet or beat it.
yeah, I'm reading it right now. Yeah,
Okay, so
DC
where's the
5.
Charisma? Oh, right here. So I click on Charisma?
Click on charisma.
Charisma save, yeah.
Shit.
And it's not enough, sadly.
Damn. Never mind. That's not very good. That's insanely high.
It is slower damage. This
It's
was
good if you're getting
massive-
mobs, right? Like if you're
Yeah.
getting like slashed to death
Right.
by like
This is a kind of a
skeleton.
1 KO kind of beast.
Guys.
All right. And
I'm
Gideon
dead.
falls unconscious. Hits the side of the wall as this mound begins to shift its direction.
I'm unconscious, guys.
Very cool, very fun.
Lovely. Yark, you're up.
I got fucked.
Protect the days.
Guys. Guys, this is not good.
That hits.
Not great, folks.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, that really hits.
Yeah, it does.
Big chunk of stone cuts out of the dais.
Wow, he does way more damage than me.
Pain. You almost see
Man, melee does way more damage than spells. That's crazy.
Like 2 or 3 feet of just pure mass drop and flop into the water as it dissolves away.
Can I use a bonus action to kick the dais?
Sure. I'll give you that.
All right. And if it hits, I won't add my strength modifier. So I'm just gonna do Spoon of Smiting.
Okay.
The Spoon of Smiting.
You know, yeah, it is.
No, I'll use.
moving.
Okay. Bam.
Okay, yeah. And it's 4 more points of damage.
I don't kick it actually. I take out my spoon and I wield it valiantly as it points to the sky, shimmering with radiant power. And I lightly tap the side of the dais, and like a piece falls off, like a tiny bit.
Sounds good.
Why did you use your spoon? Oh, is that just a bonus action?
No, Joe let me kick, and the damage would be the same as if I used an unarmed attack. So I just used my spoon for flavor.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I mean, yeah, 2 of you all are unconscious. I think you need as much help as
I can't believe how much damage you do compared to spells.
No joke.
Like, my spells do like 6, and you do fucking 15 damage. What the fuck?
You've been rolling fairly
You
low.
will out damage him in time.
You're gonna be way stronger in higher levels than.
Okay, whatever you say.
At level 5,
You also healed it, by the way. It might be dead by now.
Yeah, it might be.
It is not dead.
Fuck, man.
It might have been if it wasn't healed from the lightning.
It's true.
How was I supposed to know that?
Right.
You weren't. It's just get fucked.
This is
Once again, he's gonna just kind of getting sick of switching out what he's holding. He's gonna toss the shield and the axe down, pull out the heavy crossbow again, and take a shot.
Do whatever deals the most damage.
Exactly.
It hits.
Guessing 21 hits.
That hits.
0 piercing. Oh, 8.
Damage.
Good shit.
All right, that's good. It's chipping away.
This thing's gonna fucking kill all of us.
That was
Visibly
round,
see
not
this thing
die.
is
This is
really
great for
falling
you.
apart.
Fuck you, Joe.
Kind of almost like some parts you can see.
Fuck
through
you,
it.
Joe.
Like the light kind of, because the light kind of shines through
Fuck
there.
this guy.
But there's still enough to keep its form together, where it still constricts someone for sure. But a lot of plant matter is falling into the water. I would like Fargus. Can you please make me a perception check?
Yes, I can do that.
Find the core. Find the core.
Been pretty good at that.
It's a
Not great, Bob. Not great, Bob.
Ooh, nasty.
Wow, that's
The one thing Fargus does really well.
Oh, nat 20!
is what you see.
Way to waste that.
Right?
Inside this mound of plant and bone, you see what appears to be about, I don't know, maybe like a foot and a half long, squirming, writhing bit of plant matter. And in the briefest
It's the
moment,
core.
you could see, was that a face of a child?
I knew it. It has a biological core.
As it kind of like gets engulfed into the rest of the plant matter.
Like
And
that.
Fargus, anything else you'd like to do?
No, he's just reloading and kind of. He will check over his shoulder, make sure Layden is still above the water. Make sure she's not like falling into the water.
Yes, she's on the refuse pile, so
Good.
she's fine. Like
Yeah.
her feet are in the water, but otherwise she's fine.
Perfect.
Oh, her toes are cold.
Yep. Wet boots.
Wet boots.
These boots
All
are
right.
made for squishing.
Kaden, can you please make me a death saving throw?
If you insist. How do I do that?
Character sheet, you just see the word that says death saving throw and click it. It's right next to your
Hit dice.
hit die in the center of the whole sheet.
Right
below where it says
yeah, hit
temporary.
dice, death saves. There we go.
Use your eye.
Okay.
16, death, success.
Do I roll again?
No.
It's just one per turn. So yeah, what you do?
They were all. I just did it
Way
again.
wasted.
Don't
Shame.
waste it though.
Shame.
So yeah, all you can do, I'll do it for.
Guys, I got the nat 20, so I'm back at full health.
Oh, you were supposed to roll at once. Right?
I know, but I clicked the button fast.
Watch next time it's a 1.
Oh,
Oh god, I hope not. Don't say that, dude.
Theory is real.
Don't fucking say that. That's not horseshoe theory either.
And if it's a really good thing and a really bad thing, it's a horseshoe.
Shut up.
My 6 intelligence is really showing.
Leaving, please make me a death saving throw. That is 1 success.
Once again, very barely.
Right.
Clinging to life.
2 successes, 1 failure. And with that, the mound looks and kind of shifts its direction. Yorick, you can almost see briefly in the core and almost by like the upper face area, air quotes, a small picture of almost like a baby's face carved in what appears to be like plant matter and bone as it kind of like shows, cries, and then reforms itself back in.
it's like
Should I roll for trauma?
Faces carved into the turnips. Those really horrifying things.
Yeah.
As these 2 slams come forward,
Hydrate.
and Yark, you have an AC of 16.
Oh man.
That is a
Don't die.
17 to hit, dealing 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck, bro.
As Yark, you fall unconscious, and the second attack smashes into Yark, dealing 1 death save. As these
The
2
second attack
tendrils
is a hit, right?
grab,
Because I have an AC of
pull him
16.
in. Oh, the second one it does automatically.
Why?
Let me double check. I could be wrong.
Okay, we're just gonna say that you're wrong, Joe. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I know the rule. It would still hit. 'Cause when you're
Targets!
No, yeah,
I'll
it definitely
wait
would.
till
It would
combat's
have
over.
because it has advantage
What makes it
once you're
advantage?
unconscious.
Bro, you're being a snitch right now. You're being a snitch, dude.
The problem is I am a forever DM. These rules are ingrained in my brain, bro.
Hey, how about you be a forever player? You're on our side, Fargus. Not.
Because nobody
Not
ever
gods.
wants me to play the game. They always
We're all
want
in
me to
this
run it.
together.
We're not!
Remember, all the chanting is saying.
Ope is right.
Yeah.
Well, good thing for the chanting, 3 of us have died, so you're
No,
good.
3 of us are dying.
Dying, you're right. All of us have got the coronavirus from attending Amy Berry Coet's, Amy, whatever, her nomination ceremony, so we're all on ventilators right now.
Well, Chuck,
Hey, York, I'll let you use inspiration. Do you want the second attack? This is your choice right now. You still have inspiration. You
I
can
need to get
use
more
it
water.
right now
This is
to
fucked up,
negate
guys.
The second
This is
attack.
not good.
I don't know. I kind of want to
Nero, this is
Whatever.
not good,
Okay,
man.
so the 2 attacks do indeed hit. I'm happy that, thank you for reminding me, as it kind of pulls the Yark's unconscious body into the form, and you can hear this baby crying. Yark is 1 death save. So reset yourself, Yark.
Oh, 1 death save. I thought it was
So 0 success, 1 failure. I'll do it. There you go.
Thanks,
Cool.
Dad.
No problem. And Yark, immediately, please make me a death save.
I don't wanna.
And then also, that's 1 success. Now we're going to make a Constitution save. Actually, does it automatically fail? Nah, I'm fine. It's making it.
I'll use inspiration on that.
Okay. All right. You are still alive, but still bound because you're unconscious. Vargas.
Ooh, I don't have a lot of options here.
It's getting fun. It's getting real good.
Yeah, real good. The word I would use. It's just gonna take a position, kind of kneel down and take a good like steady stance and take another shot. I'm gonna use my inspiration on this because you never know.
What are you shooting at?
I'm just firing the crossbow at the thing, at the mouth.
It hits the thing.
It hits the thing.
Damage, come on.
It's doing the
9.
thing.
9 damage is good.
And don't fuck it up. And we're gonna move the full 25 because, I don't really want to be eaten, but you know, actually might get more pace out of that. Yeah, go over there.
Okay.
Is the water difficult terrain?
No, it is not. I haven't been counting it difficulties all night. It's just gross. That it sounded.
Yeah.
Get in. Please make me a death save.
Death saving roll.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Where are you? Okay, death saves.
Middle of the sheet.
No!
That is one failure. It's a total of one success, one failure, 1 and 1.
Fuck me.
It's not a 1, so we're okay.
It's not a 1. Yeah, it's
Later.
true. It's not a 1.
It is your turn. Oh no. You still have inspiration later.
Use your inspiration, please.
If you do not use your inspiration at this point in time, you will die.
That would not be
I wouldn't
Pog
use it. I wouldn't use it.
That wouldn't be Pog. That wouldn't be Pog.
It's definitely not Pog. Yeah.
I would like to use it, please.
Use it. Re-roll your death save.
Another one.
Inspiration.
Don't even
I've
say
seen
that.
that
Why
shit
would
happen.
you
Don't
say
bring that into life.
Because if it happens, it's going to be really fun.
That is one success, and with that laid in the stable, you are unconscious but no longer needing to roll death saves as your body kind of like manages to protect itself from instantly dying out. So you are unconscious on this refuse pile but alive, no longer needing to roll.
Hey!
The freaking frogs game.
Hey, Nero! Thank you so much for the sub. My sweet baby
Okay.
angel.
The mound
Eat
is
them.
just moving.
Fuck you, Greyhound. That's not good advice.
I'm dragging you down.
It makes me really sad seeing you drag along with it.
And that's its turn as it's just out of reach of you, Vargas. As you see it swinging and it like these lines are splashing like right in front of you. You get splashed by all this nasty water as it gets kind of like in your eyes and mouth. You kind of taste decaying plant matter. It's like powdery bone. It's disgusting, but it is just out of
I
reach.
appreciate it. I really appreciate the sub.
Yard, please make me a death
Thanks for
save.
coming by. We were all doing death saves. This is great. We're just having a good time.
All my homies love doing
All my
I need to
homies.
live.
My homies love doing death saves.
I'm sorry, who's making that
That
saves?
is-
Yarick.
Yarick.
Everyone but you, Fargus. Don't rub it in. How about you give us some of your cure wounds? You could have done
I
that.
don't have any more of that.
Exactly.
And also, he's kind of preoccupied.
Yeah.
He's the only one fighting, so.
That's true.
Quick, do
Yarick, can you
some...
please make me a Constitution saving throw as well?
Okay. Okay.
So that's 2 successes. Wow, the song already passed. All right.
That song's been playing for like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's an hour long, yeah.
It's an hour long.
No,
We've been-
it's a repeat.
Wow, what a constitution.
Nicely done.
We've been playing this for an hour, huh?
We've been getting owned.
Yeah, we've been getting owned for an
Yeah,
hour.
I am gonna
Yeah,
have
it's,
to leave
it's just an
11.
hour long. So if
You have to
somebody
leave
else
at
wants to
11?
play something spooky.
Yes, because I have to be up tomorrow. Sorry, I'll see you guys
So, like,
later.
what, 50 minutes? Okay. Or leaving now, or?
No, in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we're almost done here.
No.
You got this.
Benny Hill. Okay. All right.
Don't.
You got this. I believe in you.
Actually, I would enjoy that.
Vargas.
That's essentially what's going to be happening here. Yeah, so we're going to do the full move again, get down over here and take another shot, because I don't have a lot of options.
This song
You
is about
don't.
you, Vargas.
You're our hero.
Hero! You can do it.
That hits.
He's rolling good for once in combat.
That does a lot of damage.
That's the most damage
I'm gonna
I
get
can do.
copyright striked.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, as this bolt from your crossbow kind of again pierces through its like central mass, you could see briefly the bolt kind of slide past and hit the core as again this like screech, this very very high pitched whine and screech as
How
the
is this
whole
thing
thing
not
kind of
dead yet?
shimmers and trembles. Most of it's like falling into the water and the dais, kind of splashing about. You could see Yark.
How is this thing
with these
not
vines
dead?
all around their chest. and
Yeah,
their
we're getting
mouth and
eaten.
their arms and their hands. as this is kind of like dripping this nasty ooze into the water. It is still moving, but just barely in your direction.
At least it's almost
Nicely done.
dead.
Yep.
Gideon, please make me a death saving throw.
Yes, Dad. Oh, thank God.
Don't insult him.
So what is that? 2 successes?
2
1
successes.
Awesome. Layden, you do not need to do a damn thing.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, the mound is going to move. And you were just in range as it swings at you.
Ah!
No, don't die.
Ignore the intro, it gets better. I hope you like bagpipes.
I'm gonna tell you something. That critical hit's enough to massive damage me.
Oh God, dude.
Well, you have inspiration, so you can.
No, I don't.
You do not have inspiration.
I used it for that shot earlier.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
Well, we're all dead
So-
then.
As this
A
happens,
race to die first. Who dies first?
I do. That second hit kills me, like outright.
Oh shit.
That's a critical hit, my mans.
Oh no.
Okay.
All those bolts I've been putting into it redirects them into a fucking spiky club.
Vargas,
Yeah.
can you please tell us, the audience, and everyone here in the Twitch chat, what do we see as far as his final moments?
No.
So
No.
this entire time he's been running around, he's been trying to fight back tears. He's never really been in an intense situation like this. And so he has been just fumbling with these crossbow bolts, getting really lucky. And at this point, he is put his back against this wall and is trying to get a crossbow with like another bolt in. Kind of
Adair's
look
about
over,
to actually
see
cry.
Layden,
Bear's about to
look
actually
up and see
cry.
Gideon, and just kind of
Oh, she is actually
spare
crying.
one passing glance to see Yarick just in time to watch as the vine comes down and just into the wall.
No. Oh, Bear's actually crying.
And with that, the screen fades to black. As, yeah. I have a song here that I think, as I already kind of shared it with you all earlier, hopefully I don't want you to get in trouble here, of course, if we play it. I'll do it, and if we need to stop it.
Somebody
as the
clip
theme
that.
song
That's not
for
good,
the whole
Pseudo.
series kind of plays over. The screen again fades to black, and we see this title screen as we have like this like delayed title of the whole series kind of play over. This font kind of billows from smoke that says "Beyond the Mists," and then underneath we see a script that says "The Curse of Strahd," and it kind of like drips. As we see, we kind of like do like this camera does like a recap of everything that just happened.
We're all fucking dead.
Especially with a focus on Fargus, as
We're all
we see their
fucking
journey
dead.
through the death house and their times beforehand.
We lost.
The whole house begins to
We
shake
lost.
and shudder, and you almost hear children laughing as this picture begins kind of shaking.
Fuck, we lost.
As what we do see is now we are seeing a dirt road, and we hear off in the distance wagon wheels kind of moving past. We see 3 figures on the road. We see Layden face first. They're breathing, unconscious. They have mud kind of all about them, and there's their
What?
on the side
They
of the road.
lived?
So they're breathing heavily. In the back, we see Gideon. Just beside them, again, some blood kind of pooling from their chest area, but they look to be alive. And we see Yarrick, again, very bloodied, basically broken, but still alive. And then way off in the distance, almost in the smoke, we see the figure of a lovely dwarf with their their whole brew and their cheery attitude begin to shift and shimmer away into the darkness. As the three of you begin to wake up,
What? Oh, he somehow
see
saved
it.
us.
as you see in front of you all,
Oh my god, she's actually crying. This is really sad though.
basically this
No.
I don't know.
gate form itself. Nicely done, y'all. With that,
Nicely done.
the whole house begins to shimmer and fade away as you are coughing up and recovering from your wounds here. But with one less. You are no longer where you were before.
I'd like to make a religion check and
The
to
best of us.
We failed. We died and were saved by Fargus's death.
I'd like to make a religion check and try to contact Zariel and tell her to take my soul instead. And Fargus to come back.
Interesting.
You weren't attached to your character anyways.
Is that enough?
Say it's enough.
Yeah, so
I
as this happens,
so what I'm
tell us
doing.
tell us exactly what happens here.
As I'm waking up, I see the dead body of Fargus that has just been absolutely beaten and bashed into submission, and he's bled out. And his
Somebody
eyes
needs to
are
clip all
glassy,
this.
There's no life in them. And he's the first person I opened up to in a long time. I've been traveling with Gideon for God knows how long. But he was the first person who was truly kind to me and not like sarcastic or bitter, and was always just cheerful and made me smile. And I decided that his life is far more worth living than mine. And I carve sigils into my hands, and implore Zariel to take my soul in eternal service instead. And bring him back.
And with that, what we see is this angelic figure with these glowing wings and this like pale black eyes. And it's almost like this makeup kind of billow out and this flame kind of fly back from their head. As they nod, they reach for your hand. You see Yark's body immediately engulfed in flame. As you can see some of these scales and flesh begin to fly and shimmer away and begin to reform into this angelic figure, as it almost seems to get sucked up into it as this demonic angelic figure walks away. And we see Fargus on the road coughing up blood, probably some broken ribs, maybe even throwing up from this sheer trauma.
Yeah.
And Fargus, you are well aware of exactly everything that happened to you. But you kind of wake up and you can see your two companions coming to. And the picture I just showed is kind of what you see off in the distance, minus the rider in front. These headless,
This is crazy.
humongous statues, as there's this fog kind of creeping around everywhere. Behind you is just kind of like a simple, worn path for carts, almost similar to what you were riding along earlier on. But you do not see Yark anywhere.
Just take the quarterstaff and kind of like heavily lean on it. Make his way back to the party.
Yark, why? Yark!
All you hear is echoed.
I'm genuinely crying.
I know.
Yara can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message at the phone.
Just kind of seeing his party, and he said he was fully aware of what's happened.
You remember death, whatever that means for you. You remember no longer being here. You remember kind of this like house shimmer away, and you can see the three friends that you have in this journey kind of get pushed out. And also something else. We'll get there in just a moment, but like you see like the three of them go, and you can see Yark's like shape pleading with this figure that's like clearly watching from afar, but somehow like makes a connection in this strange place. And then immediately their body just cakes in flames, And again, like these flakes kind of fly up and reform into this angelic creature as they walk away out of the mist. And then you almost kind of take their place of where they once stood. And I will message you privately what other things you might have experienced.
You got it.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Anything, he is just going to drop for the first time, take the heavy microbrewery off, drop his shield, his quarterstaff, and he is just going to take Gideon and Liad and just pull them into a big
I was gonna hug you.
group hug. He is sobbing, like ugly crying.
Leodin is too harder than I'm actually crying. Real life. Very moved. So is Leodin, but she's crying because she didn't want to lose either you or Fargus. I mean, if it was been Gideon, she probably would have gotten over it eventually. Pretty quickly. But Fargus was her first companion, her best friend. Just the heart and soul of the party. And then to lose Yarick, her brother? Not her real brother, but she felt like he was. And she's gonna miss him forever. And now she has another axe to grind. And revenge to get on her list of revenge.
Yep.
First the Frackers, then the Mound.
The Frackers are all dead.
Oh, fuck.
It's an extremely flammable business. Nobody will ever ask questions.
Gideon.
That's why I left the country.
There you go. Gideon is trying to hold back tears and not actually really express his emotions, as I just kind of sit there being held by Fargus. And even though I hated Yarick on some level, he was still the closest thing I've had to a friend in my years of wet work and treachery.
You can say you loved him.
Okay.
You can say it.
No, not like that. Not like that. But I loved him like a brother, but I also hated him a little bit. And now that he's finally gone, Fargus I've grown somewhat close to, but now that he's gone, I'm so hurt by it, but at the same time angry that he sacrificed himself for Fargus. Although I understand, but
Maybe you should have.
I don't have the ability to do that.
No, I know you don't.
Wow, fuck you. I've known you my whole goddamn life.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It should have been you that died! Wait, you did die to save us. And on the other hand, it's like I'm moved by the fact that Fargus fought to the death to save all of us and sacrificed his life. But I just don't, there's so many emotions coursing through Gideon right now. I don't know how to make light of the situation or what to think. So especially, I'm definitely somewhat traumatized by seeing Yarick carve the blood sigils into his hand and burst into flames and disintegrate and transform, that he would condemn his soul to eternal service in exchange for resurrection. This is fucked up.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I was a hollow of a creature. Like, I had no living relatives. Everyone who I had fought alongside before or known and loved had been killed by an undead / demonic cult.
You had nothing left to live for.
Yeah. I mean, I had a sort of sister and an asshole companion. But Fargus was the one who really sold it for me that this journey might be worth going for. And without him, it was just another loss that was too much to lose. And so Yarick decided that he needed to make the ultimate sacrifice.
The ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about archdevils to serve, Zariel's probably one of the better ones. Fallen
This is
Angel.
true.
Yeah.
Now I'm just Doomslayer in hell now. I'm killing demons.
Now you're Doomslayer in hell. So maybe we'll have to come up with a way for you to return out of hell as a cameo.
No,
Wait a
next
second,
campaign.
campaign.
Are you saying
next
after
campaign we can do
finish
Baldur's
Strahd,
Gate.
we should go into fucking Avernus?
Maybe we should base a campaign off of that.
Oh, crazy! It's almost like there's a module for that.
We go to hell to get Yarick back.
Hell yeah.
Here, I think I have the picture here.
Oh, Zariel?
Yeah, her new one. I'll just post it so that
It's
way.
kind of spooky. It's kind of scary.
She's a little
actually.
spooky, but yeah, she's cool.
I am very sorry about the crying. I have
No,
that's
totally
Okay.
This is tough.
Wow, this is really emotional. This is a fucked up game. We all died.
Like Dungeons and Dragons.
Welcome to
Yeah,
the
no,
road.
I really think it's weird that Wizards of the Coast makes us fight a challenge rating 5 creature.
5? Yeah, it's fucking rough, man.
Dude, that's insane.
When
And
we should
we,
be fighting challenge rating 2 creatures like an ogre or something. Like, fuck.
yeah,
Also, this
honestly,
is supposed to be much more difficult than what I was making it to.
that's
You
fucked.
bastard.
That's so fucked. I mean, honestly, if we didn't figure out to attack the dais by accident, it probably would have just killed us outright before we even got that much damage, because he was almost dead.
Yeah, no, my guess is that Joe threw in the dais because he realized how much damage I was taking in the beginning. So immediately I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, the party tank is a party piece of paper.
Yeah.
Joe, thoughts?
Yeah, that dais is not in the module.
Okay.
Bam, DM sense is tingling.
Out of curiosity.
Oh my god.
I love game.
Next campaign is a remake of Bayonetta 2. That's right. Dude, this is insane.
You were literally trading blows.
So close.
We almost killed it.
Yeah, 8 HP. He was.
No, it had 8 HP.
8 HP.
No! Oh my god. And we lost Yarick!
In the arms of
Of Azariel.
Fallen Angel. Yeah, I was gonna say Fallen Angel.
This is fucked, guys.
And then it
This
suddenly
is-
transitions to Rip and Tear.
Can someone play Rip and Tear?
So, we won't get too much into it since I know we're gonna be.
I gotta make a new
about
character.
20 minutes. We'll talk about that. But yeah, so just to kind of help get us to a spot ready for next week, the three of you are indeed on this well-worn path. As I showed you before, you're at these gates that are massive. You see these two headless stone figures. We're talking about several hundred feet tall. And behind you, again, you can see is like this path that's definitely like a well-worn cart path. The sides, there's these mist kind of covering the whole area. And you can see like way in the back that there's like a mist wall almost. So clearly you're stuck wherever you are. Occasionally you could hear some cawing of crows and ravens, the occasional howl of a wolf way off in the distance. But other than that, it's pretty quiet besides this kind of like a low breeze kind of rustling through the trees there.
Was that rhythm?
Yeah, those rhythms. Yeah, that's fine.
Joe, how do you feel about the Sentinel feat?
We'll talk about that.
Because the events, if Wizards is throwing this strong of a monster at us at level 2,
That's pretty fucked.
I might need to optimize just like a little bit.
Well, yeah. So I mean, me and Joe will talk about this another point. With Yarick gone and actually being an influence on Vargas, he's actually probably going to be
Fuck you,
considering a
man.
different subclass than out.
You gonna be a tank class now?
Yeah, he might be taking up the mantle of tank.
Well, I was gonna make. I can. Monks
You're
can
gonna
be.
make a monk. Play a monk, coward.
Okay, you can be a dex tank. That's a thing you can do.
Yeah, it's good to have 2 tanks, especially in a small party.
That's fair. I was thinking that you were gonna be like a tank, like you were gonna go with the class that makes a tank and it has like a walking cannon.
No, not that one. No.
No.
About coronavirus?
As much as I like the artillerist, it's not the one I had in mind.
Haha. Cannon go.
Yeah. I'm looking at either Battlesmith or
We are not gonna get good. I'm never gonna get good.
Armor just turns into Iron Man.
Which is In fact, Poggers.
Pretty cool.
Not only is it Poggers, it's actually PogChamp as well.
All right. Yep. So cool.
I can't believe this happened to us.
Yeah. So I'm just catching up here. But yeah, as I said before a couple times, you're on this like road. What do you all want to do? Because you do hear like off in the distance there are some like wolves. They aren't very close at this point, but you are beaten and worn down in the middle of the road. And like way in front of you, past the gates, you can kind of hear the sounds of like a wagon. But as you're all kind of taking time to recover, it's like just getting out of earshot, and you can't see them at all. But there's clearly a path leading towards these gates as the only real.
Well, we need to fucking heal because we're all almost dead.
Yarick made a sacrifice for me.
Yeah, Fargus is probably full health because he's been
I
resurrected.
am actually dead.
No, I know. You fucking sold your soul.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
There's something going on here. I mean, we kind of had that inkling at first, but I never quite made it to Hanseath's Hall.
Does anybody have anything? So what are the things you took from the house?
I took a lot of stuff.
I took all that jewelry.
I took the house took me, actually.
The house took
I
you.
have a couple of books. I have all those books on alchemy and stuff. There was the book on necromancy that I gave to Gideon.
Oh, that's right. I need to add that.
I've got a knife with a rat skull on the pommel, and I have an orb made from an eye, because that was cool.
So I could tell you any sort of weapon that you found that wasn't in the basement is immediately rusty and useless. Any sort of like bolts or crossbow is immediately useless. Yes, you can see it basically is deteriorated and is brittle and basically nothing at this point.
So we were
the jewelry
at a time
are still intact and are worth a fair bit of coin for sure. Anything that was in the basement that you took is perfectly fine.
Okay. So did the book that he gave me has crumbled and fallen apart?
Yes.
That sucks.
Like crossbow. That thing.
Ghoul skin cape.
Yeah. So I took a ghoul skin cape
I'm sure you did take the
and a back guano, and then also I need to add cursed ring.
Yeah, those are fine.
I feel like there's one other thing I took, but I didn't put it in here, so I can't remember.
I think the jewelry was worth like 500 something.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's why I usually tell you these things beforehand. And
I guess it's like it didn't exist. Sorry.
But we'll go with 500. I'm fair. That's a good price.
I'm fairly certain I wrote it down somewhere. This is where I put my notebook.
I can't believe this has happened to us, guys. Pseudo, how dare you though, saying get good? Get good. How am I supposed to get good at this game, huh? What am I supposed to do, Pseudo? Yeah, I know.
That's what.
Woof.
No, Zariel looks scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, she's
Let's see what
Pretty
Zariel
spooky.
looks like.
That's what you sold yourself to.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that going. Yarick knew that going in. I did not know that.
Oh yeah, she looks pretty freaky. Yeah, she's got like a white face and black eyes. She does not look nice. Yikes. So that's what he sold his soul to.
So you said the just for my own.
Oh, I also took a direwolf tongue.
That's true. Yeah, you did. All of Yark is gone, right? Like
He's
the
just
armor.
disintegrated.
There's absolutely nothing in the art.
Roll better.
I assume
Fuck
the
you.
enchantment on my great sword is now reset, and that's an open infusion slot.
Yes. It is
So
almost if
basically,
Yark
we all got knocked unconscious, almost
Not at
dead.
this point,
Fargus
but-
almost killed the beast.
demons in the fucking lore.
Almost beat the beast. 8 hit points left, and then he was crushed to death. We mysteriously, after we all died, it faded to black, played the title sequence, and then we just were all
outside of the house, bloody, almost dead.
Get out of
Fargus
the
is
open
dead.
road and, yeah,
And then
find some
Yarick
shelter.
sold his soul to Zariel in order
Should we
to
head towards the
resurrect
wagon
Fargus. Stretch.
We don't really want to go through that gate until we get a chance to recover. I don't.
Yeah,
There's no telling what could be on the other side.
that's a fair point.
But I don't see anywhere safe on this side.
Yeah, I do have cure wounds, so
I can create a fire.
Chap told me to stretch.
I've got tools to set up a bit of a camp, but mostly just for myself.
okay. Well,
We certainly should recover.
want me to cure your wounds?
That would be
How am I
optimal.
looking? I know you said that I was like battered. How am I looking hit points wise? Just out of
Everybody's at 1 HP.
Everyone's at one.
Great.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna cure Fargus because I can't lose Fargus.
Bitch.
I'm sorry, Kitty. I can't emotionally handle it.
Okay. Fine, you heal Fargus, and I'm just gonna lay down, just bleeding.
All right, let's. And he'll kind of half Gideon up, and let's.
The cucking of horse, that's
One
right.
of those gates again.
The cucking of
Are
horse.
there like windbreaks? Yeah, so we'll like they're big enough. Why don't we take shelter
Gate's fucking massive.
in between a couple of the legs? Give us only 1 point where they can come to us. We'll spend the night, and then we'll go
Okay.
through it in the morning. Aye. We'll have something to drink, have something to eat, and then we'll get to the bottom of the mystery of wherever the fuck we are.
This is unbelievable, guys.
Right?
I'm kind of
Hey.
grateful that the house spit us out, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm still unsure how we survived. That seems some form of divine intervention that we were plucked from death and left on the side of this road.
I think there might be something else to it.
I'm sure it's not that simple.
Once we've got some hot food in each of us, we can
Okay,
talk about it.
let's sit down.
All right.
Once they find a place, it's gonna cast create bonfire,
Okay.
create a fire. He is going to pour everyone a mug of beer.
Thank you, Fargus.
Thank you.
He will sit with his back to the opening so that they are against the wall.
Okay.
So I saw something.
What?
Like I said, I never made it to the halls of Hanseath. And he'll just kind of tap his belt buckle, which is emblazoned with a symbol of a hand holding a flagon. When I passed, I was in some sort of room.
Unbelievable.
When you said what I was, it was kind of hard to see. There was a person. Looked like to be a human. Probably a nobleman who's just real nice, real fancy. Drank from a really fancy cup. He was sat in a big chair. And he looked at me. Like, at me. I thought for a moment I weren't dead. I thought maybe I had kicked in the head by the horse on the road, and everything I had about the house had been a dream. Or maybe the mists called to me. I don't know. Maybe the beer was too strong. I don't know. He turned to me and said something like, "Well, this is interesting." He seemed to be aware of the fact that I was here. He
That's so
seemed
sad.
aware of me. Even though I had died, you know? So I think if we're going to get to the bottom of what the hell is going on here, he's going to be the one to ask.
You meet God or something else, something worse.
I don't
think wherever we are,
Thank God.
no, I think wherever we are is, I think they've got something to do with it.
There's something to do with the house. Perhaps.
Maybe.
Well, the house was,
Frantically go and pull out that letter again. Let's see, where is that handout?
the house was something different entirely. Just look at his crossbow, look at the spear. They've all rusted and fallen apart as if they're hundreds of years old. It's a place outside of time. Wherever we are, we need to figure out what's going on or we will never leave.
Yeah, considering everything else like weathered away, do I even
Getting
have
killed for his terrible.
letter?
Yep. You just shit something awful. That's wonderful.
No, isn't that strange? This
Yeah,
came
thank
from the
you for
same
that
room as
sharing.
my books. But he'd signed.
But it's
and
intact.
It's perfectly fine. It's signed by Strahd Bonzarovich.
Strahd.
Claims to be their Dark Lord, I think. Because I can't actually find the letter, so I don't know what is actually signed.
Perhaps that's the man that you just saw when you were dead. Perhaps he's the one who watches over the souls that fall here.
You think he's some sort of
There's
shepherd?
always more
I think
info.
he kind of looks around at the mist. Maybe we're all dead. If this is some sort of in between.
I imagine the afterlife would be worse than this.
Worse than
With it.
our house.
Yes, with everything I've done, I'm sure it'd be far worse. Perhaps where Yarick went.
Yeah. It's signed
Shard trapped
Lord
in the
Dread
house?
Lord and Master.
If when you died, you met him, do you think Yarick's speaking to him right now?
I don't know. He might have at least.
Well, I
Passed
suppose
through
he was outside of the house. Maybe that kept him from.
Maybe. Again, I have. If my theory is correct, and this Strahd Bonzarovich, if that is who I spoke to, if he is this shepherd you think he is, then I have a lot of questions for him. One of which, now, is if he saw our friend on the way out. And I want to know what he said to him, if he did. Because if it weren't respectful, if his last word to him weren't kind, he'll knock his teeth out. Ever the last one.
I'll slit his throat.
I'm not alive, but I like where everyone's head's at. Just want to say that.
Okay.
Yarick will be proud. of
Pepe
you.
hands. I can't believe Yarick died before Trump. That's right. Yarick sacrificed himself to coronavirus.
The Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Snake, what did you say?
Yarick's dead right now, so he can't hear it, but he would be proud of all of you for having those thoughts in your head about just beating the shit out of Strahd for being disrespectful to my passing soul.
Yeah. I like how at the end of this campaign, it's not going to be like, man, fuck you, Strahd. We've been stuck in your hellscape. It's literally going to be like, you were rude to our dead friend.
You were rude to our dead friend!
Yeah.
It's like, so wait, you guys don't want to leave? And they're like, no, we just want to beat the fucking shit out of you.
We're here to beat the shit out of you.
We're here to
before
kick
you
your
die.
ass.
Yarick went to hell, but we're gonna make your own personal one.
Yep.
Exactly.
I know there's some werewolves later in this game, and I'm excited to get ourselves out of that situation by talking.
I can't wait to get bitten by one and become a monk werewolf.
I can't wait to meet you.
That sounds fun.
I'm very excited to see how the fuck you're going to
I hope your new name is like a thinly disguised version of Yarick.
Yarhawk.
Yarhawk. Bardock.
Party.
Murdoch. I have a
Murdoch.
really, I have a
Murdoch, I
really
like
big
that.
fucking
Actually, that's a
rifle.
good one.
Yeah, you got a laser.
That's like
I can cross map
effective.
Strahd.
That'd be sweet. You should play Fault with me after this.
Absolutely not.
Fuck you, dude. Predecessor's never coming out.
It's not.
You don't have... Dude, I don't think Pred's ever coming out.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, I feel like we've come to a natural.
I think this is
did
the
it.
bad plan. I don't know if we're gonna get too farther tonight.
Because
I don't think I literally emotionally can handle doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think we should take that long rest.
you take
Vault's
the long
already
rest
out.
and you all level up to level 3.
Yeah, let's take care of the level 3 stuff, and then
Okay.
everyone levels up to level 3 except for Barback.
I want to tell you guys why I have to get up early tomorrow. Though.
Yeah, why?
is I might be getting in a country club. My baked goods might be getting in a country
Oh, that's exciting.
club. Presenting the board with my baked goods tomorrow.
Present all the rich people with your vegan goods. Vault does a battleborn. Yeah, Vault
That's-
probably is gonna
That's
battleborn.
genuinely fucking awesome. Well done.
Congratulations, Bear. That's awesome.
I took some
that contract.
He was kind of like, he told me, like, call me next week and we'll call my sous chef next
Yeah.
week. And we'll see if we
Oh.
can accommodate you. But instead, the next day, I got an email from him.
Saying I
He
love
said my
it.
baked goods were outstanding.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
very excited.
Chat says don't get COVID from the rich fuckers.
That's also don't do that.
I'm not actually going to be, like, there. I'm just dropping the stuff off. So,
Oh, okay.
I am
Gotcha.
also a hardcore baker. I've never taken it that far. You should send me your recipes because now I want to try them.
They're good.
yeah.
They're good. They're all vegan.
for sure.
See, I'm trying. I've been considering going vegan for a very long time, and like the more things I find, the more I'm like, why have I not just done this already?
Yeah, there's definitely, I can send you so many
Wear hazmat
recipes.
just to be safe. Well, she's just gonna drop them off.
I have,
But yeah,
like,
rich
there's
people
a
got
few
the COVID.
blogs that I follow that are really good.
enough.
And I'm trying to think. I basically go off of, like, if there's any dish you want to veganize, let me know. And then
Fair
I'll
enough.
guide you in the right way.
Yeah, because all the recipes I have to trade, I'm technically not supposed to because they're my grandfather's recipes, but like.
But you don't have to trade. I mean, a lot of
I'm
the
happy to
recipes I
trade.
know aren't mine.
That's fair.
So, like, I can just send you to the blogs or whatever that I know of.
Cool. Yeah, I would greatly appreciate that because
COVID club. Yeah, I had to go
Is
to
there any
that
way
country
you can
club
make
like
same vegan
2
recipes
weeks
that
ago
add
for
more
a funeral,
cruelty to them?
and I was like, why are there all these people are inside and like half of them weren't
how
wearing
you do
masks?
that is you try to
Good
find
thing I didn't get COVID from it. I
where
don't
the
think.
wheat is grown, and actually trick more field mice into coming into the fields. And so that way, when they harvest the grain, they kill as many animals as possible.
Awesome. And you get even that
I
way.
like that.
How do you parse the field mouse meat out of the? I'm gonna stop talking about it.
Yeah, I don't like this conversation.
Listen, am I bothered by it? Have I been vegan for 4 years and heard many things? Yes. I have heard all of the edgelords, so you're not really
I
bothered.
mean, who do you think Yarg was? You know.
That's,
You?
There's no ethical
I'm
food
gonna
in the
get my
U.S.
separate character.
That's right.
I
There's no
actually
ethical food in the
really
U.S.
I will say, one thing I very much appreciate about this party is that I like both Gideon and Yarik's like
Yeah.
brand of edge.
What you like growing in
Yeah.
your yard? Yeah.
Like they were edgy, but they knew they were edgy, and it made them great. Well, Yarrick knew they were edgy. Gideon still knows he's edgy.
Yes.
So,
Yes, I still know I'm edgy. I'm a little less edgy now to you guys.
So that's
I didn't
why
really
I'm
know how to do my
struggling
character.
That, like, if my character died, I'm like, well, I don't want to make another
Auto-cannibalism, that's
character
right.
who's like, I
Pog,
love
pog.
animals and children and like stuff, but I also don't want another edgy character because we don't need 3 edgy characters.
No,
in our
I'm
party.
gonna make a softer character next time.
I was gonna say, I will let you know my backup character is a sad boy.
It's-
Oh God, let's hope you don't actually die. I'm glad that you were resurrected then.
I swear to God, if we lose Fargus, I'm gonna lose my shit.
We don't want an edgy boy.
He's not edgy. He's just very sad.
Sad. Okay.
Yeah.
Sad boy, whatever.
All my friends are dead. Push
All
you
my-
to the edge.
Exactly.
No.
I feel like all of us have like all of our friends are dead vibes though. Like all of us carry that energy except for Fargus.
Here's what I'm
Fargus is
saying.
like, I'm just here to learn more and make some
See,
coffee.
yeah,
have adventure
yeah,
with some
more
powers.
friends.
Back home, he's got a mom and dad who are alive. You know, he
Well,
loves
to
them
be
all
fair,
dearly.
my dad is alive. Don't know
Fargus,
where that bastard is.
Fargus is
Layden will
one-
be the one to have to tell Fargus's family, and that's gonna suck.
That would suck.
Strahd is my dad.
Fargus is one of the.
Oh my.
Oh no.
He's one of the minority adventurers that comes from a happy family that's still alive, because I'm of the opinion that you don't go adventuring unless you got some fucked up shit. Like,
Yeah.
why would you
That's
not
probably
settle
true.
for a
No,
stable
unless you're
family
like
in
the
life?
youngest of like 7 children and you're trying to escape from your family.
He's an only child. He's an only child, but he got a job that he was really excited about, which was again transcribing and learning magic. And then he was like, "Man, this is fucking boring." And so he wanted to see the world, and so he went and saw the world, and then he got fucking transported into Barovia.
Barovia.
Yeah.
Barovia.
Plot twist: Barovia is just the Balkans.
It is the Balkans.
Yeah.
It is the Balkans.
I did also think about maybe my other character would be Led instead, but then I'm like, well, it's not worth it just for a one-off joke.
I was gonna say, also, I think if Fargus was alive, it wouldn't work. Wouldn't work.
Maybe he had good reason for abandoning her. We don't know.
Good reason for abandoning her and selling their entire village to frackers. You know, it's good reasons.
Oh yeah.
Very cool, very fun.
Very fun.
Well, I hope you all had a fun session.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
you,
great
Joe.
time. Absolutely. Best.
Yo,
It
you
was
piece of
fun.
shit bastard.
It was emotional. The crying's what I needed to complement my screaming in the car earlier today. So it was
Good.
the balance I needed.
Yeah.
Real quick, do you all see this map? It's only going to be a small section because
Hold
right now we're on the world map.
You're only here for the
So
end,
we're
but it
all
was
the way to
fun.
the
Well, I'm
end.
glad you enjoyed it.
Very beginning, because it's just kind of 2 blocks that you see because it's way zoomed out. But that's the gate, and you are basically on the road right before that.
The
You're
gear.
trying to find the gate.
I cannot, but my roll 20 is being dumb, so forgive
Okay.
me.
No big deal.
Let's
Just
see.
making sure it's working. But yeah, all right.
There we are.
Zoom out.
There we are. There's the gate.
I feel like
I'm glad you
actually,
enjoyed it. Yeah, this is
scarred,
always
and I
wild.
don't want to go back to the house.
Yeah. Do we have?
God, we're
We're
good.
traumatized.
House disappeared. I tell you that.
Okay,
It vanished,
never
okay.
come back. Good.
Well, at least the kids' souls are at rest.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The kids are at rest.
Kids' souls are at rest. Mine
You
is
just
had one more
Let's
that
be clear. 2 of the kids. The babies who were possibly ritually sacrificed,
That's
we
true.
don't know about
We
their
don't know about
soul.
them. They still seem mad,
Yeah.
considering they murdered us.
Yeah.
Well, we're still here. So,
Yeah.
suck it, babies. Losers.
Losers.
Yeah, a bunch of losers.
fucking idiot baby.
You hang out with Strahd now.
You got me that actually. Fucking
I'm gonna get ready for bed.
baby. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you all
Take
for
care.
coming. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
everyone for playing, and
Yeah.
thank you for running.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
next
you.
week,
Character.
and we'll get the shenanigans going next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you, Parik.
Parik. Yeah, Dardik. Starmik.
It's not okay. Whatever. All right,
We
peace.
can dream, can't we?
We failed. We died.